Dream's face reveal could qualify as the worst mistake made by a content creator ever.
No it couldn't? Sunny, what are you talking about? Dream's face reveal may be the worst decision a YouTuber's ever made? Are you smoking crack? What is that? What? Today, guys, I thought we'd just take a look at this new SunnyV2 video that just dropped called Why Dream's Face Reveal Was an Awful Decision. Now, before we get into this, I want to say that I've enjoyed some of SunnyV2's content. I don't think he's like the best content creator out there, but for the type of videos that he creates, I think he probably does it the best out of everybody else in the genre. That being said, I think he just the diaper with this recent upload called Dream's Face Reveal Was an Awful Decision, and I genuinely think this is the worst video he's dropped so far. So yeah, we're gonna look at it here today, but before we do, leave a like on this video or else you will get hiccups, and yeah, let's get into it.
Dream's face reveal could qualify as the worst mistake made by a content creator ever, and we're gonna outline several reasons why, beginning with possibly the most crucial point, being that Dream's unseen face was one of the only things keeping him relevant. For example, Dream was able to appear in Mr. Beast's 65 million view 2020 rewind simply because he hadn't shown his face yet, which accompanied hundreds of commentary type videos teasing and clickbaiting what Dream apparently looked like. Dream did a face reveal, 2.6 million views.
No way! I think the point of Dream's face being anonymous keeping him relevant is somewhat accurate. I mean, it definitely kept the commentary community with several videos to make every time Dream's face apparently got leaked or something. But at the end of the day, I think it's just too early to call whether or not Dream is going to fall off post-face reveal. Like, if he does end up falling off in the next year or two, then I guess this claim will be right, but again, I think it's just too early to tell. Like, you're basically implying that Dream is irrelevant now, which, I guess sure, he's not as relevant as he was in like 2020 or 2021, but at the same time, like, to say that he's irrelevant is just wildly inaccurate.
Did Dream just face reveal? 19 million views. Dream's face reveal, 21 million views, all of which providing insane amounts of traffic to Dream with absolutely no effort required on his end. There was then the monthly Twitter get-together where everyone focused on Dream while trying to figure out who he was, including this classic post reading, #DreamOut. Can we discuss how he catfished 20 million people into believing he's some cute ripped twink while he looks like this IRL? Yes, this is a picture of Dream. Yes, he uses his brother as a body double for merch pics.
Okay, if the argument here is that this discourse kind of kept him relevant, I would agree with that, but at the same time, the discourse was completely cancerous. Like, even I was getting tired of seeing people trying to theorize what Dream looked like. It even went so far as to, like, Dream had posted a picture of him as a child, and people were trying to use some, like, AI ager to, like, see what he would look like now at his current age, and all of these stands would go sicko mode every single time there was like a possibility of Dream's face being out there. And sure, that's good for business, but at the same time, it makes people who aren't your fans detest your fan base and get sick and tired of hearing your name. So yes, it is true that the stands have calmed down after Dream's face reveal, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing.
Which accompanied numerous posts by Dream himself, where he was able to capture the public's attention by teasing a hand, glove, or mouth, prompting even more traffic toward Dream's brand and videos.
Is that even true though? Like, okay, Dream teases a face reveal by showing his mouth, and that somehow means his Minecraft videos are gonna get like millions more views? Like, I don't know if I buy that. Like, I see an Instagram post by Dream where he shows his mouth. Do you really think me or anyone else, or really a large enough group of people, are gonna see that post and then just go binge Dream Minecraft videos? Like, I feel like that's a stretch.
Now, Dream did explain in his face reveal that he was tired of people going to insane lengths to try and expose what he looked like.
The people trying to leak my face, trying to find out what I look like, there's too many. It's a little, just a tiny bit too much.
Yet perhaps he was simply unaware of just how relevant these incidents were keeping him.
Sunny, I'm trying so hard to let you cook, but like, no. Obviously he knew they were keeping him relevant. I don't think he cared at a certain point. That's like if you're getting doxxed daily and getting swatted every day, and every day you get swatted, it makes Twitter trending, and your name is out there, everybody's looking you up. Yeah, you're staying relevant, but you don't want to be doxxed, you don't want to be swatted. You'll trade that small bit of relevance, which we don't even know if he lost, for, you know, just living a comfortable life where you're not like constantly paranoid that someone's gonna leak your face.
Additionally, since almost all growth on YouTube comes from some kind of uncomfortability, Dream should have recognized this feeling as a signpost to let these attempted exposés continue, giving him wave after wave of free relevancy. On top of free relevancy, Dream's anonymity simply gave people a reason to follow his story as a creator. It made the whole thing fun for the audience. As mentioned in this article by PC Gamer, fangirls seem to often perpetuate the mystery with fan art out, unapologetic standing videos, and fantasy situations, with Dream's face reveal putting an instant end to all of this. The illusion of him being a supermodel, unusual, or perhaps a god amongst men is gone. He really is just a guy you'd see on the street.
Yeah, and him face revealing really showed how everybody expected him to just be like this supermodel or this like godly looking figure. Like, yes, he is just some normal looking guy. What's the big deal? I understand that everybody freaked out about it, but like that's their fault, not Dream's. The fact that for some people Dream could have been like the hottest man alive, like, is insane. Like, that's all on them. Like, even in that tweet that you showed earlier in this video of somebody tweeting that we thought Dream was gonna be a super ripped king or something, that's not because Dream was out there saying, guys, I'm just actually the sexiest man ever. That's because his fan base is like nuts.
Dream also seemed to ignore just how much of the brand itself was based on his hidden image. His song Mask, which has over 30 million views, only exists because he was a faceless creator, while on his merch site almost every piece of clothing still uses the anonymous Dream smiley face. There's something that's charmingly simple, unique, and memorable about the smiley face, which when combined with the classic Dream green, makes for incredibly distinctive branding, as can be observed in the case of his Minecraft skin. However, it now feels as though most of this branding is fairly redundant, as we now know what he looks like, yet at the same time, Dream has made no effort to change his branding to match his real life image, which would also be a poor strategy as he'd then have to change everything to something completely new.
Like, yeah, his face is public and his merch has his logo on it. Those two aren't a conflict of interest. Do you know how many YouTubers have a logo that they use for branding and their face? Like, I don't understand what the problem there is. When I see this, I think of Mr. Beast. When I see this, I also think of Mr. Beast. When I see this, I think of Dream. When I see this, I also think of Dream. Like, is the implication that he's gonna sell less merch now that his face is public? Like, maybe?
It's almost like the channel is still represented by a green and white smiley face, although when you think about Dream, you instead think about this image representing some kind of unexplainable inconsistency.
Or, hear me out, you think of both. Like, what? Like, yeah, you'll probably think of his human face first because I feel like that's how people work, but then like a millisecond later, you'll think about his channel and his channel branding. Like, it's not like I've erased that branding from my memory now that his face is public, and I don't think most people have.
For most channels, adding a face can provide the brand with a strong dose of recognizability. However, in the case of Dream, his face reveal seemed to do the opposite and instead weakened what was already working. What this reveals, and what should be obvious, was that a face reveal was never necessary in the first place. With over 30 million subscribers, Dream had built the largest Minecraft channel in YouTube history and never had to show his face once. None of his thumbnails ever used an over-the-top surprised face, yet still achieved sometimes over 100 million views, while the content itself was more entertaining without a face cam in the bottom left-hand corner. Dream's unique strategy was definitely out of the ordinary, however, it was still clearly working extremely well.
I'm pretty sure Dream said that he wouldn't be changing up his Minecraft content to include his face. Bro, I think Sunny thinks that Dream is like partially retarded or something. I think Dream is smart enough to know that the faceless Minecraft videos are what got him his bag to begin with, and that he'll continue to make videos in that vein. I think Sunny is overthinking this entire thing. Like, his face is just public. People now know what he looks like. I think that's really it. What happened after Dream face revealed? He got clowned on for like 24 hours and that's it. Now his face is just public. Sunny thinks that after Dream has face revealed that now his merch won't really sell or something, that he will be irrelevant sooner or later, that his content is going to be modified for the worse, and that we won't get any more bangers like Mask. Like, okay? I seriously don't think Dream face revealing is that bad, and I really definitely don't think that it's the worst mistake a content creator has ever made.
So if the content wasn't broken, then why was Dream trying to fix it? What was his motive for revealing his face?
Okay, he's gotta be just trolling at this point. Dude, he hasn't uploaded after his face reveal. He hasn't changed his content. Sunny, like, you gotta stop cooking for a sec. You're not doing a very good job this video. If Dream literally started making facecam Minecraft videos once a week after he face revealed, you would be 100% right. But he hasn't uploaded in 3 months, let alone changed his content style.
It seems like the only real upside Dream got from his face reveal was 50 million views on the video itself, another couple million views from other people talking about it, as well as an appearance in the recent MrBeast Antarctica video, during which he barely said a word, and even then you have to question if this kind of exposure is all that beneficial for Dream.
He kinda looks like Yeet in this picture, I can't even lie, but the question is being asked the wrong way. You're asking if him being in MrBeast's videos is good exposure, which, like, obviously it is, but the question should be, is it better than his previous exposure, which which you said was people obsessing over what he looks like. And I have to say, I think the attention that he's getting from a Mr. Beast feature is far better than the attention that he's getting from crazy Twitter stans.
Most personality-based creators with a similar following to Dream have gradually exposed their faces to the world over a number of years and have built up a tolerance for what that kind of experience is really like. Additionally, these others have also got a feel for how to act on camera, which is a skill set in and of itself.
It's also a skill that you get better at over time. Like, obviously, yeah, his first videos on camera are gonna be the most awkward, and obviously he'll look weird when you compare him to Mr. Beast, who's like a pro at being on camera, and that's basically his entire career at this point. And look, like, feel free to roast Dream all you want, like, I'm all here for the Dream roasting, but don't lie and say like, oh yeah, his career's over. Like, that is currently wrong. It could be right in like a year, but just wait the year, bro.
In Anthony Padilla's I Spent a Day with Dream video, Dream explained that his main skill or edge over other YouTubers related back to his Minecraft skill.
I feel like I didn't blow up because I have this like amazing personality. I think I blew up because of my ideas, the quality of the idea and the execution of the idea versus the quality of like the personality.
And just because Dream knows how to play Minecraft in a unique way doesn't necessarily mean he'll be an entertaining on-screen personality. Then there's the question of what happens to a person's self-image and outlook on life when they go from completely anonymous to having their face known by 50 million people within the space of a month.
Okay, what? We're just doing like deep philosophical questions like, how does a man look in the mirror when one day he's anonymous and the next day known by tens of millions? Like, okay, Sunny, calm down. Okay, so the last part of this video, Sunny just talks about the Dream allegations, which, like, I guess, yeah, those are bad, but they're not really relevant to him face revealing. So yeah, SunnyV2, this was not a very good video if I'm being honest, and yeah, it's just my opinion. If you agree, leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike. Follow my social medias, links are all down below, and I'll see you guys later.